I don't want to read this one. Title of this one's called Teen Mom. No, it's worse than you think. It's worse than you think, trust me.
It began about a few weeks ago. This girl was seriously messed up in the head. That pregnancy wasn't the best plan I've seen. I'm a high school student at Michigan High, and this is the story of how one messed up incident turns into an even bigger problem. This girl is 16 years old. She was pregnant. Her name is Macy Savannah, a teen whore. My friends say a teen who gets pregnant isn't a whore. Maybe they wanted to have a baby. But parading your body for a baby isn't the right thing a teenager should do. She just had her baby 3 weeks before this action took place. Her baby daddy left her, never taking care of it, never helping her. I knew she liked me because for those 3 weeks she always looked at me. Nothing but a complete gaze into my eyes when I looked at her. Scary, huh? Well, on the end of the 3rd week, she finally walked up to me and talked to me. "Hi," she said. I'll admit, she was kinda cute with her brown hair, green eyes, very pink lips, and that sweet smell I can't even describe. Yet it smells like some type of flower. I respond with, hi? Do you like me? I know you like me, she said. I see you staring at me every day since I came back to school. What? I looked at you for a fraction of a second and looked over somewhere else, I said. Oh, come on. I know you want this bod, Macy said. It's true. She definitely had the tight, rockin' body that's fit for anything. But no, I'm not gonna be a baby daddy. And I'm sure as hell not gonna take care of her other baby daddy's baby. I then said, I don't like you, or the fact that you got pregnant at a young age. Then, in tears, she asked, well, can't we at least get to know each other until we get married? I walked away, looked back at her, and she did the same thing. I almost felt sorry for all that I just told her, even though half of me still feels like I shouldn't. But that wasn't until the next day, where she didn't learn the previous day. Because she asked me again, are you sure you don't like me? I responded with, yes! I don't like teen moms. Like with your baby? I don't have a baby, she said. Wait, what? I asked. I don't have a child. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Even saw that baby because she brought her to school. Unless she... No, that's not true. She couldn't. She wouldn't. Nobody would be stupid or desperate like that. This girl would have to be crazy to say something that scared the shit out of me. I walked away again and never looked back after that. I waited for school to the end, and stealthily I followed her home. Surprisingly, she lives alone, like me. I got out of my car and snuck in the backyard. There, I found a recently dug up hole, refilled with dirt, as if she buried... No. It can't be the baby. I saw her back door fly open, and using my quick thinking, jumped into the bush beside me. Stupid. A bunch of scratches on my arms and legs and chest. She walked over to the grave. Yes, I'm sure it was a grave. Because she fell on her knees and started crying and saying, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Why didn't I listen to you? I should have known you were hungry. I was in total shock. She stayed in that one spot for 3 hours straight, crying and moaning, but never said a thing about what is really in that hole. When she went back inside her house, I snuck out of the backyard and drove home. I was so confused and upset for not knowing what is really in that hole. So I waited until 1 a.m., grabbed my shovel, put it in my car, and drove back to my house. I snuck back into the backyard and checked to make sure Macy wouldn't wake up. I walked to the grave and dug up the truth. I dug only for a few minutes, then I reached a bang. I found a small coffin, surprisingly, but when I opened it, I wish I didn't. A dead, lifeless, rotting dog. I was about to say, "Oh my gosh," but I was interrupted by a strong blow from my shovel to the back of my head. I was unconscious for a couple of minutes. I woke up, tied to a chair, in her house.
So, can't stay away from me, can you, babe?
I heard Macy say. I responded with, "Why?"
I get my ways,
said Macy. Then she turned away from me, and behind her was a baby carriage. Oh, thank gosh her baby's fine. Or so I thought. She unstrapped my arms and made me hold her baby.
Her name is Harley,
Macy said. Harley was so cold. Her skin looked so pale. So bright white and cold. It means no blood flow. Oh my gosh. Did I mention she was wrapped in a towel? Even on her face? I wait for Macy to look away, or even leave, and I slowly, ever so slowly, take the towel off of her face. It was pale just like the rest of her body. Only thing is, she's not breathing. "You sick bitch!" I yelled at Macy. She carefully takes the body of the baby away from me and slaps me in the face. "How long has it been? What's the reason for the death of your baby?" I asked. She responded to me with,
what are you talking about?
"I know you killed your baby."
You didn't think I would notice you when you jumped into my backyard, did you?
"How long has it been since you've killed her?" I yelled. She slaps me again and says,
You can't be serious. Shut up!
I just kept yelling, "You killed her! You killed her, you bitch!"
Shut up!
She screamed, kicking me, make me fall back in the chair. I stand up trying to get out the door, but just as I do, Macy shouts,
What the hell is wrong with you?
as she goes for her table shelf and gets out a gun. I tried to open the door, but it was locked from the inside and outside. This girl is sick. I tried checking all of my pockets. Turns out Macy took my phone, keys, even my wallet.
Looking for this?
She said, holding my phone up. Damn, she's slick.
Set the chair up and sit back down. Now,
she commanded. I of course do so I can get out of this and tell the police.
take off your pants and shirt.
She said. What?
You heard me. Now.
I had to. It's the only way. She wants me to have sex with her. Weird way to do so. But it's scary, considering an imaginary bullseye slapped on my forehead she's aiming for.
Unbutton my pants and take them off.
Without hesitating, I just do it. She takes me to her bedroom and makes me lie on the bed. She gets on top of me and, oh gosh. This was a definite mistake. I'm allowing her to do this to get free? She closes her eyes for a second before I grab the gun and shove her off me. Then, without thinking or hesitating, I hit her on the back of the head. Oh my gosh! She was knocked out for a while. In that time, I tied her in a chair and put my clothes back on and called the police. Eventually, they got there and arrested her. Of course, I had to explain why she was naked, tied to a chair, but there wasn't much to explain. Because they knew she had a history of being insane since her pregnancy. I'm just glad I'm a free man now. And a hero is what I'm known as at school. One night I was getting ready for bed. Surprisingly still thinking about her. Poor girl was delirious since she was knocked up. Opening my closet to find my night clothes so I can sleep, especially my lucky pants I wear to block out all of what I remembered, what recently happened that day. When I closed the door, and there she was.
How'd you like last night? I know you've never had sex before, and you barely had the experience. I'm sick, huh? You hit my head. You hit a girl!
She slaps me and shoves me out of my bedroom window. The next thing I knew, I was being in a hospital bed. My parents visited me, my uncles, aunts, cousins, and everyone from school. Even Macy. Holding her baby.
Are you okay? What happened?
I'm fine. Just a nightmare, honey. Hey guys, I did just want to point out that as I was editing this video, something popped out in my head. I did remember hearing about a story like this from Corpse Husband, and one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, Love You Corpse, and it was actually a true story. The story was about someone who was camping and hiking in the woods, and then found a woman who was bleeding and who was naked and had stayed with the hiker, and then the husband came back and he was also naked, and then when they both got back together they started talking, and then those two people thought that they could use him to give them a baby. So yes, actually looking at it this way, it's about a mentally ill woman who wants to have sex to get babies. So I guess you can take the story and compare it to that. If you don't want to, sorry that you had to sit through this story, so I'm sorry. It's true. She definitely had the tight, rockin' body that's fit for anything. Oh gosh! No! Why did I write this? You sick bitch! You sick bitch!
You can't be serious. Shut up!
I sound like a generic bitch.
Take off your pants and shirt.
What the hell? Oh my gosh!
Unbutton my...
No! I can't read that line.
Unbutton my pants. Take them off.
I can't keep a straight face. I can't keep a straight face with this. This is ridiculous.
You hit a girl!
No! Where was my head when I was 15? What the fuck was this story?